Hey, it's Terry. Welcome to Monday Mindset. Several years ago, I had somebody ask me if I wanted a bookcase. It was her uncle's, and he had passed away, and he loved books and had a lot of books, and she knew that I loved books, and I had a lot of books, and I said, sure. And so I had set aside some time on a weekend to go get this bookcase in downtown Seattle. So I went in there, and I got to the place. I walked downstairs where everybody was at. I could hear them, and I saw these beautiful bookcases, and I said, man, is that them? And she goes, no, those were already spoke for, but yours is over in the other room. So I walked in there and I saw this bookcase, and it was ugly. I mean, honestly, it was ugly. It was dark brown paint, but you could see chips in the paint, and you could see that it had been yellow, it had been orange, it had been green, chips everywhere. And so I just said, okay, hey, great, thank you. And I loaded it up in my truck and I drove it home, put it in the garage, had my wife come out and look at it. And when she saw it, she said, no, that's not going to be in our house, is it? And I said, no, I'll keep it out in the garage. And so I went and got some paint stripper, and I spent a couple of hours just stripping the entire thing. And underneath those layers of paint was this beautiful wood bookcase. I mean, it was beautiful. And when I was done, I called my wife back out into the garage to show it to her. And she looked at it and she went, oh my gosh, now that's gonna go in the house, right? And I said, yeah, we can put it in the house. It was a great metaphor, and it continues to be a great metaphor of what happens to us as people. When we go through life, things happen to us. We get stained, we get covered, we get chipped, and we have these layers and layers of stuff that's really covering up who we really are as people and as individuals. Failures, disappointments, setbacks, over things that we decided, choices we made. And sometimes it's choices that other people made and they impacted us, right? Or how we responded to choices. And so what happens is we look at something years later, and all of a sudden, we look at it and we go, that doesn't look really that nice. That's really not that nice. But if we were just to be able to peel away the layers of stuff, and I really believe that, one of the things that we can do as human beings is, number one, realize that underneath all of the stuff, there are beautiful people. In fact, I've said this many times, that people are not math, problems to be solved, but they're art, to be understood, valued, and appreciated. That's what I really believe about people. And so, today for this Monday Mindset, I just wanted to ask, over the years, what are the layers that have built up over your life? Things that have really covered, who you are, and have maybe quenched your love for life, and just approaching life the way that you really wanted to at one time, or you really still can and still want to, but for whatever reasons, these things are holding you back. It's interesting. I took that from the garage after I'd stripped it down, and I put it in our family room. And Nancy just we didn't put books in it. We put things that were really important to us, things that had a story behind them, because it was such a centerpiece in our living room that we wanted people to see things, see what was in there. It was a way for us to display things were important. And here's the deal. See this? This is it right here. This is the one that I got, and when I got it, it was not very nice, not at all. But spending some time with it, taking off those layers of all that stuff, and to see it restored. And I really believe that life is about restoring people, restoring dreams, restoring hope. This is what we can do as human beings, to give that gift to one another. You take a look at all this stuff in here, and you see different things and pictures that we have in here. These are things that are important to us. These are things that we want people to see. And what happens is when we're able to restore, when we're able to be restored, or we're people that help restore others, that we get to see the beauty of what's inside, the stories, the lessons learned, the hope shared, all of that kind of stuff. And so I wanted to kick off this week thinking about that I really believe that as we are able to help others find hope and healing and to be restored, that the layers of stuff that are hiding people right now can be removed and we can see who they really are. So this week, I want you to think about that. Think about yourself first. What are the layers over your life? And how can you help others with the layers and see them restored just as they were new? Just like this bookcase. Absolutely love it. My wife loves it. We've had it for over 30 years now in our front room, displaying the things that are really important. So anyways, that's Monday Mindset. Make it a great week.